Darcy, Lynn, everyone!
I was literally only 12
My name's Darcy Lynn.
when I stepped foot on the AGT stage for the first time.
What America's Got Talent didn't tell you about Darcy Lynn will leave you stunned. From the moment she stepped onto the AGT stage, Darcy captivated millions with her extraordinary ventriloquism and angelic voice. But there's so much more beneath the surface.
Here, America's Got Talent brings us some of the best talents from the country, and every year they seem to be getting only younger. One of them is Darcy Lynn Farmer, who bagged the AGT trophy in season 12 at just 13 years old.
Behind that shy smile and those charming puppets lies a journey filled with secrets, struggles, and triumphs that were never aired on television. Did you know Darcy's rise to fame wasn't just about her raw talent? There's a story about a high-stakes battle, a near-impossible decision, and a hidden mentor who shaped her career in ways no one could have imagined. But what was this decision? And who is this mentor who helped her behind the scenes? Join us as we uncover the untold story of Darcy Lynn, diving into the backstage moments, personal challenges, and shocking revelations that America never saw. Darcy Lynn won America's Got Talent in 2017 at just 12 years old, instantly becoming a superstar. But before all the fame, she was a shy girl who loved ventriloquism and singing. Surprisingly, despite her young age, Darcy not only mastered the art of ventriloquism, but also learned to connect deeply with her audience, thanks to her mentor, Gary. Mentorship has played a crucial role in shaping stars like Darcy Lynn, Justin Bieber, and Billie Eilish. Darcy's mentor, Gary, didn't just teach her ventriloquism, he showed her how to connect with audiences.
And we're here today with Gary Owen. Gary's a ventriloquist, he's an entertainer, he's the voice of Oklahoma. Good to see you today, Gary.
Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be a part of your story here.
Thanks. Now, who do we have here?
Well, my name is Ratchet Killjoy.
Leading to her success in both ventriloquism and music. Similarly, Justin Bieber was guided by Usher, who helped refine his raw talent and navigate fame. Billie Eilish's brother, Phineas, mentored her by co-writing and producing her music, helping her find her unique voice. These examples show how powerful mentorship can be in transforming raw talent into lasting stardom. This mentorship helped Darcy feel more confident on stage, which is crucial for any performer. But that's not all. Did you know that Darcy Lynn is signed to a major record label? You're probably wondering how a young ventriloquist ended up with a deal in the music industry. Well, her mentor, Gary, didn't just focus on perfecting her technical skills, he also taught her how to connect with her audience and make her performances unforgettable. This well-rounded guidance helped Darcy build the confidence to take on any stage, whether she's making puppets talk or hitting high notes. After winning AGT, she caught the attention of Simon Cowell, who was so impressed with her talent that he signed her to his own label, Psycho Music. This is the same label that brought us stars like One Direction and Little Mix, so Darcy's in good company. Being part of Psycho Music allows Darcy to work with top producers and songwriters, helping her create the amazing performances we all love. What's cool is that Darcy isn't just a ventriloquist, she's also a fantastic singer.
Our next guest is a singer and songwriter who put those feelings into words in her very first single called Push Our Luck. This is Darcy Lynn. Welcome. Yay!
Psycho Music helps her showcase both of these talents, supporting her in planning shows, recording songs, and even producing TV specials. With this kind of backing, Darcy can focus on what she does best, entertaining us. Having Psycho Music behind her means Darcy has a bright future ahead. The label's team is there to help her grow as an artist and reach even more fans. Clearly, Gary Owen, with decades of experience as a ventriloquist and comedian, became more than just a teacher for Darcy Lynn. He was the guiding hand that shaped her into the star we see today. Imagine stepping into the world of entertainment as a young talent.
Well, she's been yodeling, you can hear that right there. Singing and delighting audiences all across America. This weekend, 14-year-old ventriloquist Darcy Lynn is bringing her fresh out-of-the-box tour back to Oklahoma.
It's easy to get lost in the technical aspects, but Gary knew it was about more than just making puppets talk. He understood that true success comes from connecting with an audience on a deeper level. Think about it. How many young talents have the skill, but not the confidence or presence to truly shine? Gary's role was to make sure Darcy didn't just have the skills, but also the mindset to succeed in any arena. Would she have made it this far without someone like Gary? Perhaps, but his influence undoubtedly accelerated her journey, proving that the right mentor can make all the difference. So, the next time you watch Darcy Lynn perform, remember that behind her incredible talent is a great mentor who helped her shine. If you're into ventriloquism or just love watching talented performers, Darcy's journey with Gary Owen is truly inspiring.
There it is, the golden buzzer moment on America's Got Talent. They knew what they were doing because Darcy Lynn went on to be one of the youngest contestants ever to win the show. Not only that, but she received the most votes in the history of the show.
But this next detail is quite a twist. Keep watching to find out. It might surprise you, but Darcy Lynn faced a significant personal challenge when she battled cancer. In July 2020, after a period of intense treatment and resilience, she was declared cancer-free.
Hi guys, it's Darcy Lynn here, and I just want to say I'm proud to announce that I'm a part of the fight against cancer with @LoveYourMelon.
Although the specific type of cancer she had has not been disclosed to the public, her journey through this difficult time was anything but private. Darcy chose to use her platform not only to share her story, but also to raise awareness about cancer and to support those affected by it. She became an advocate for cancer awareness, leveraging her popularity to bring attention to the cause. One of her most impactful contributions was her donation to the Toby Keith Foundation in Oklahoma, an organization dedicated to helping children with cancer.
All right, I want you to check this out. Last night was the 20th year for the Toby Keith Fundraiser Foundation, where all those proceeds will go to the OK Kids Corral. Well, in a silent auction, more than $1 million were raised for families with children fighting cancer.
Through this donation and her ongoing efforts, Darcy has shown that she's more than just a performer. She's a young woman with a powerful voice in the fight against cancer, using her influence to make a real difference in the lives of others. Darcy's story isn't just about her talent on America's Got Talent. It's also about her strength and big heart. She continues to inspire many with her courage and determination, showing that even in tough times, you can still make a difference. It gets even more interesting. Did you know Darcy Lynn has many talents besides ventriloquism? That's right, she enjoys playing the ukulele and piano, and she loves to dance. Darcy's talent goes beyond just making her puppets talk and sing. She started playing the piano when she was very young, and she loves creating music and learning new songs. The piano is one of her favorite ways to express herself and have fun. And let's not forget about dancing. Darcy loves to dance and often includes it in her performances. Whether it's a fun dance routine or just moving to the music, dancing helps Darcy connect with her audience and make her shows even more exciting. Darcy has also expressed a desire to learn hip-hop dance. She's intrigued by the cool moves and rhythm of hip-hop, and despite being known for her ventriloquism skills, Darcy has a passion for exploring different forms of dance. This interest in expanding her talents beyond what we see on stage
Been following her all summer, talking about 12-year-old Darcy Lynn.
She's the Deer Creek singing ventriloquist who is winning hearts all across America.
adds another layer to her journey as a performer and highlights her curiosity and dedication to trying new things. If you're curious about Darcy's journey and what she might explore next, stay tuned to see how she incorporates her love for dance into her already impressive repertoire. With these diverse talents, Darcy Lynn is a well-rounded performer who can sing, play instruments, and dance, all while entertaining us with her ventriloquism. This variety keeps her shows fresh and exciting, and it's one of the reasons why fans love her so much. This might remind you of other multi-talented stars like Hugh Jackman.
And if you haven't heard, Deadpool and Wolverine hits theaters on Friday. We're so happy to welcome the two superheroes at the heart of it, Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, and a big studio audience.
Who seamlessly transitions from singing to dancing to acting, making every performance a captivating experience. Like Jackman, Darcy's ability to weave different talents together ensures that her audience is always on their toes, never knowing what to expect next. It's this blend of skills that keeps her fans coming back, eager to see what new surprises she'll bring to the stage. Talking about surprises, it might surprise you to know that a young person like Darcy is in love with jazz. Here's the big deal. Research has shown that listening to jazz can significantly enhance musical skills and broaden one's musical taste. And this is particularly intriguing when you consider Darcy Lynn's deep love for jazz music, especially the classics from the early 1950s. Despite her young age, Darcy has developed a great appreciation for the soulful melodies and timeless voices of jazz legends, a passion that shows her musical taste extends far beyond what we saw on America's Got Talent. This love for jazz not only adds depth to her personality, but also influences how she expresses herself as an artist. The complex harmonies, syncopated rhythms, and improvisational nature of jazz, which research suggests improve rhythmic accuracy and enhance the musical ear, likely play a role in shaping Darcy's diverse performances. Knowing that she's inspired by jazz gives fans a deeper understanding of the elements that shape her artistry and hints at the layers behind her captivating stage presence. Whether you're into jazz or just curious about Darcy's musical influences, there's much more to discover about this talented young star.
America has voted. The winner of the $1 million and the star of the headline show in Las Vegas is Darcy Lynn!
Also, they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and in Darcy Lynn's case, this couldn't be more true. Darcy comes from a family where performing is deeply embedded in their DNA. Her mother, a talented singer in her own right, frequently joins Darcy on stage, creating special moments that highlight their close bond and mutual love for music. This dynamic mother-daughter duo not only adds a unique touch to Darcy's performances, but also underscores the deep connection they share through their craft. Darcy's mum learned to sing from a young age, inspired by her father, and passed that passion on to Darcy. Their shared experiences of singing together in church helped cultivate Darcy's talent.
Darcy Lynn says she saw her first ventriloquist show at church when she was about 5, a couple of years later,
and solidified their family bond. Growing up surrounded by music not only shaped Darcy's skills, but also reinforced her connection with her family. Their support and shared enthusiasm have been crucial to Darcy's rise to stardom, proving that the power of family can create unforgettable musical memories and deeply influence an artist's journey. Despite her young age, Darcy's performances with her mum serve as a testament to how family support and shared passion can elevate an artist's career.
Here, America's Got Talent brings us some of the best talents from the country, and every year they seem to be getting only younger. One of them is Darcy Lynn Farmer, who bagged the AGT trophy in season 12 at just 13 years old, making her the second youngest contestant.
Since winning America's Got Talent, Darcy Lynn hasn't slowed down. She's been touring all over the United States, performing live in cities from coast to coast. Her shows are a fun mix of singing, comedy, and of course, ventriloquism, with her famous puppets like Petunia, Oscar, and Edna taking the stage. Each puppet has its own unique personality, adding something special to every performance. Darcy's live shows are packed with fun and surprises, keeping the audience entertained from start to finish. What's really amazing is how Darcy connects with her fans during these tours. She loves meeting people after the shows and hearing how much they enjoyed it. Her tours are more than just performances. They're about creating memories and sharing joy with her fans. If you ever get the chance to see Darcy live, don't miss it. Her shows are an unforgettable experience that shows why she's such a star. And it's not just live shows. Darcy Lynn also had her very own holiday special on NBC called Darcy Lynn, My Hometown Christmas.
Today I'm filming my very own Christmas special. On this Christmas special, we have the Pentatonics, Hunter Hayes, Toby Keith, Kristen Chenoweth, Lonnie Chavis, and all 4 of the HGT judges. It's gonna be so much fun.
This special was all about celebrating Christmas in Darcy's hometown and aired on NBC, a huge TV channel. In the special, Darcy brought her amazing puppet friends to life on stage, singing songs, telling jokes, and spreading holiday cheer. It was like watching a magical Christmas story come to life on your TV screen. One of the coolest parts was seeing Darcy perform with her puppets in front of a live audience, reminding everyone why she won hearts on America's Got Talent. The holiday special wasn't just entertaining, it was about sharing joy and happiness with families across America. Darcy's charm and talent made the show something that fans of all ages could enjoy together during the holiday season. What makes a star stand out? Just their natural talent or the support and encouragement from their loved ones? Is it their skills that make them shine? Or is it the passion and support from family that really helps them succeed? Drop your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. Click the next video on your screen. It is another video you will enjoy. Simon Cowell was recently moved to tears after witnessing a surprising transformation in his son, Eric.
Do it with you.
Oh, you want to do it with me?
Well done.
Okay.
Eric, will you help me grill your daddy? Should we ask him some questions?
Hi, and what's Daddy been drinking today?
Annoying juice.
Annoying juice.
Annoying juice.
That means I'm really annoying.
By the way, I like that you're both matching in navy.
Oh, thank
It's a good
you.
look. It's a very sweet father.
We're very handsome. I called it a wake-up call because I think that sometimes your body tells you that when you're working too hard. For me, it was the late nights. My shift was 2 till 7 in the morning, which you kind of start getting addicted to.
Yeah.
Because it's quiet. I used to love working at that point, but it's so unhealthy. And it wasn't like a big deal what happened. It's just the fact that I did fall down some stairs, which was a bit embarrassing.
Bit of an oops.
But it was a bit of an oops moment. But look, it was kind of like having an MOT at the same time.
Yeah.
They do every possible check.
The usually stoic talent show judge was visibly emotional as he shared the unexpected changes that have taken place in his son's life. This moment marked a rare and tender display of vulnerability from Cowell, who is known for his tough exterior. The transformation, which has clearly touched Cowell deeply, highlights the powerful bond between father and son, revealing a side of the music mogul that fans don't often see.
I would say 100%, but stay my side of the desk. I don't want him the other side of the desk. He comes to work with me a lot now in England and America. He likes pressing.
Daddy.
What's the? Do you like pressing the buzzer on Got Talent? Why? Because it's really noisy and annoying, isn't it? Yeah. But I watched the show with him. You know, when I edit the show, and he's very, very good. The stuff he likes, he's got good taste. I think he's going to be good.
Simon Cowell, often characterized by his sharp wit, biting comments, and seemingly impenetrable exterior, has always been a figure of intrigue in the entertainment world. His rise to fame was built on his ability to judge talent with an unflinchingly critical eye, often delivering his assessments with a bluntness that could cut through the aspirations of hopeful contestants like a knife. Yet behind this persona lies a different Simon Cowell,
who doesn't like me. And the reason I kept thinking my boss would never like me is because I was so bad at school and my teachers were quite strict with me. So I thought work was probably going to be the same. So that's what drove me. And, you know, my dad also, you know, he knew, you know, because I didn't do very well with my exam results. And he did say to me, it's quite clear, Simon, you're not going to make university. Have you made up your mind what you want to do? And I said, I want to do something, I think, in entertainment. I'm not sure what.
A father who, like any parent, is deeply invested in his child's well-being and happiness. Since the birth of his son Eric in 2014, Cowell's life has undergone a transformation of its own. The arrival of his son, with partner Lauren Silverman, marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life, one that would slowly reveal a softer side to the man who had built his career on being the tough judge.
Everyone in life, Simon, has a sign on their head, and it says, make me feel important. And I want you to think about that. I'm thinking, sign on their head? Well, I have no idea what that means. Why do you say that? Maybe he's had a couple of drinks. And then I forget when I realized what it meant, but boy, did that stick in my mind, which was, if you want to do one in life, it's going to be a team effort, and make sure you recognize.
While Cowell has always been candid about his love for Eric, describing him as the most important person in his life, the public has rarely seen this softer, more vulnerable side of him. Eric, now a young boy, has been growing up under the watchful eyes of his famous father. Over the years, fans have seen glimpses of their relationship through interviews, public appearances, and social media posts.
I think pretty much from the point I understood it, is that I can walk into a room and I see everything in one moment. I see the person who's opening the door. I see the person who's doing a particular job. So in other words, I see the room always as a team.
However, it was a recent and unexpected change in Eric that brought Simon to tears, a transformation so profound that it touched the heart of a man who is known for keeping his emotions in check. Details of Eric's transformation have not been fully disclosed, but it is clear that whatever changes occurred were both surprising and deeply meaningful to Cowell. It could be a milestone in Eric's development.
And I see an awful lot of hypocrisy, which are people, yes, who on the outside, you know, they show one side of it. I then always see that person when they're off camera and who they really are. And they are the opposite. They will just, like you said, completely ignore everybody. The worst thing is, and I had this as I was, you know, trying to get my career started.
A personal achievement, or even a newfound talent or interest that resonated with Cowell on a personal level. What is certain is that this transformation was significant enough to break through the stoic exterior that Cowell often maintains, leaving him visibly moved and emotional. For someone like Simon Cowell, who has spent decades in the public eye and built a reputation on his tough demeanor, showing vulnerability is not something that comes easily. Yet, in this instance, the love and pride he felt for his son outweighed his usual composure.
as they're talking to you, they're looking for someone more important than you. I remember feeling that, at an early age in my career and how that felt. And it was very demeaning. And I suppose, those two stories about my mum and dad, they were really, really, really important things. And they must have known that would mean something for me later on in life. And I've said the same thing to my son, Eric. I remember the first time I said to him, Eric, manners maketh the man. He was about 2, and he's like, give me.
This rare display of emotion has resonated with many as it showcases the universal truth that regardless of fame or fortune, the bond between a parent and their child is one of the most powerful forces in life. Cowell's tears were not just a reaction to the transformation itself, but also a reflection of the deep connection he shares with his son. It is a reminder that even the most hardened individuals have a soft spot when it comes to their children. This moment has allowed fans and the public to see Cowell in a different light, not just as the sharp-tongued judge, but as a father who, like any other parent, is profoundly affected by the growth and development of his child.
Finally, it took just one song to change Susan Boyle's life forever.
Just people who are famous for being useless. And Susan is the opposite. She never wished to be famous. She wanted to be a singer. And she doesn't conform. She's just a normal person who thought this was her last opportunity.
Susan Boyle's rise from obscurity to global fame is a story that has captivated hearts around the world. Her journey, marked by remarkable achievements and a retreat from the limelight, offers a profound exploration of the impact of fame on personal life. Susan Boyle's story began in Blackburn, West Lothian, Scotland, where she was born on April 1st, 1961. The youngest of 10 children, Susan grew up in a modest household. Her father, Patrick Boyle, was a miner and a World War II veteran, whose disciplined approach to life left a lasting impression on his children. Her mother, Bridget Boyle, dedicated herself to raising her large family, providing emotional support and fostering their individual talents. From an early age, Susan showed a keen interest in singing. Despite being diagnosed with learning difficulties, which affected her educational experience and social interactions, Susan's passion for music never wavered. She often sang at local events and participated in community competitions, where her exceptional vocal talent began to shine through. Susan's path to fame took an unexpected turn when she auditioned for the 3rd series of Britain's Got Talent in 2009. Her performance of I Dreamed a Dream from Les Miserables was a defining moment in television history. As she stepped onto the stage, there was an air of skepticism, with many assuming that her appearance would not match her talent. However, Susan's voice transcended expectations, delivering a performance filled with emotion and power that left both the judges and the audience stunned. The impact of Susan Boyle's audition was immediate and profound. The video of her performance quickly went viral, becoming one of the most watched videos on YouTube, garnering over 250 million views. Her debut album, also titled I Dreamed a Dream, was released in November 2009 and achieved remarkable success, topping the charts in multiple countries and selling over 25 million copies worldwide. This success earned her numerous accolades, including 3 Guinness World Records, 2 Grammy nominations, and a slew of other prestigious awards.
She had this funny little story, this unique story, and people rooted for her. It was a punch-in-the-air moment when Susan Boyle got through.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
What did I remember about Susan Boyle's first audition? I can remember being very irritable, not wanting to really be there. I was jet-lagged, tired, frustrated, listened to a lot of people playing bagpipes. And then I remember this lady walking up to the microphone with a sort of a funny walk, and I thought because she was going to be a comedian because she did this funny walk. And then she couldn't answer my questions and the audience were bored, and I remember mentally thinking, this is going to take 5 seconds, when she said, I'm going to be a singer, I want to be a singer.
Despite her newfound fame and the adoration of millions, Susan Boyle faced an unexpected set of challenges. The intense scrutiny and pressure that accompanied her sudden rise to fame took a significant toll on her personal life. The media frenzy, coupled with public expectations, created a whirlwind environment that was difficult to navigate. Susan's personal struggles became increasingly apparent as she grappled with the demands of fame. The constant attention and invasive media coverage began to overshadow the joy she once found in her music. The pressure to maintain a certain image and the relentless scrutiny of her personal life were daunting and overwhelming. For someone who had lived a relatively private life before her stardom, the transition to a high-profile existence was jarring. In response to these challenges, Susan Boyle made the courageous decision to retreat from the intense public scrutiny. Her choice to step back from the limelight was not a denial of her achievements, but rather a deliberate effort to regain control over her personal life and well-being. Susan sought solace in a quieter existence, focusing on her personal interests and finding peace away from the relentless spotlight. During this period, Susan continued to work on her music, though she chose to do so in a manner that aligned with her desire for privacy. She released subsequent albums, such as The Gift and Someone to Watch Over Me, which were well received but were accompanied by a more measured level of public engagement. This period allowed her to strike a balance between her passion for music and her need for personal tranquility.
I have to say that my mother influenced me to go to other auditions as well. This was before Britain's Got Talent. So it was actually the 12th audition, Britain's Got Talent, that I actually got better at. I got better and better as I went along. And then I went to acting school for a while, got a bit more confidence about that. And it was just a gradual process from there. You just tend to be hesitant to begin with because you're not very sure of yourself, but my confidence has grown day by day.
Susan's retreat from the spotlight highlights a crucial aspect of fame: the impact it can have on an individual's mental and emotional health. Her story serves as a reminder of the importance of maintaining personal well-being amidst the pressures of public success. The decision to step away from the intense scrutiny of fame was a testament to her resilience and self-awareness. Susan Boyle's journey is not just a tale of stardom, but also an exploration of the complexities of fame and personal fulfillment. Her rise to international fame was extraordinary, but her choice to retreat from the public eye was a powerful statement about the need for personal balance and well-being. Her story continues to inspire, offering a poignant example of how one can navigate the challenges of fame while seeking a life of peace and contentment. As we reflect on Susan Boyle's remarkable career, we are reminded that true success is not solely measured by public accolades, but also by the ability to find personal happiness and fulfillment. Her story remains a testament to the power of resilience, the pursuit of personal happiness, and the enduring impact of a voice that captured the world's imagination.
I was in America when the audition of Got Talent aired. I was in Los Angeles and I switched on the morning news. And it was the most incredible thing because the morning news was dominated by Susan Boyle.
I am not reaching out to anyone asking for money, so please do not send money to these.
Jason Momoa just revealed a shocking truth about Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey is not a new name in Hollywood. She doesn't need any introduction, as she has become one of the most successful talk show hosts. Oprah is a media mogul, a philanthropist, but everyone who seems to have had an encounter with her keeps saying behind her warm smile and inspiring words, there's this part of her we don't know about. From heated exchanges with celebrities like Angelina Jolie and Ludacris to accusations of manipulation and insensitivity. But what's more shocking now and unbelievable is what Jason Momoa, our Aquaman, disclosed about Oprah following the Maui fire incident.
I wanted to inform everyone that there's been some people on Instagram pretending to be me, asking for money.
You know, everything is not shown on camera, so what's really going on behind the scene? And what did Jason finally expose? Join us in this video as we share this revelation. The unbelievable revelation about Oprah Winfrey. Two of Hollywood's most beloved stars, Jason Momoa and Oprah Winfrey, have been making headlines recently. But this time, it's not for their latest projects or philanthropic efforts. Instead, it's for a shocking revelation that has left us stunned. Oprah is well known for her tough but fair interviews and has had her share of celebrity feuds over the years. Oprah's reputation has faced numerous challenges. However, nothing could have prepared us for her latest controversy, a shocking incident involving the Maui wildfire incident that has sparked outrage and accusations of displacement and insensitivity towards indigenous communities, with none other than Jason Momoa leading the charge. The Aquaman star recently opened up about his experiences with Oprah, revealing a shocking truth that has left fans reeling. How true is this? And what exactly did Oprah do this time? Keep watching to find out. It's not a new thing for Oprah to find herself at the center of controversy and serious drama. Over the years, she has had her heated arguments with different celebrities. This is much expected, but Whitney seems to be the problem all the time. Many fans said they liked her at first, then she changed. Like in the case of Angelina Jolie, Winfrey was left surprised when Angelina refused to donate for a project. It was during her launching of Oprah Winfrey Academy for Girls in South Africa that she was expecting Angelina's support because she loves to take part in projects like that one. She was known for her humanitarian work, but surprisingly, she turned Oprah down. Many said it's because Oprah took sides with Jennifer Aniston, and Angelina happened to be with Jennifer's ex-husband, fair enough, but their relationship has been hostile since then. Another one was with Rachel Ray. According to sources, the two had a heated exchange where Oprah allegedly accused Rachel of using racist language in a conversation. But when confronted about the incident, Rachel Ray denied ever having such a conversation with Oprah. But insiders claim that the tension between the two has been building for years, with Oprah taking issue with Rachel's use of certain language. Oprah felt that Rachel was being insensitive and dismissive of the struggles faced by people of color. The incident has left fans and the public divided, with some supporting Oprah's stance and others defending Rachel's character. We didn't even know whose side to be on anymore. One thing was certain. After these incidents, the Rachel and Oprah relationship was forever gone. Whatever they shared, that was the end. Oprah's case with Chris Pine left everyone shocked. Her reputation for speaking her mind has sometimes led to friction with some of Hollywood's A-list. One of such is with Chris Pine, the Star Trek actor known for his charming on-screen presence. Oprah and Chris had a tense encounter with Pine. Details of the encounter remain scarce, as Chris Pine has remained tight-lipped about the incident. He refuses to talk much about it. He said he didn't want to say much about it, so he wouldn't end up saying things he might regret. In all speculations and fans talking, Chris Pine has continued to maintain a dignified silence on the matter. His refusal to engage in a public feud has only added to this, leaving fans wondering what really happened between them. Oprah never stops to make headlines. And again, guess who left with a sour taste in his mouth in Oprah's show? It was rapper and actor Ludacris. He came on the show to promote a movie. Ludacris felt that Oprah had unfairly edited their conversation to make it seem like he was endorsing her views while omitting his own thoughts and opinions. Ludacris was reportedly taken aback by the editing, feeling that Oprah had manipulated their conversation to suit her own agenda. Yes, it was her show, but certain things should be done properly. He said he initially came to the show to promote the film and not talk about his rapping career, but Oprah didn't seem to be going on the same path. And now, it's Jason Momoa's turn. The actor, who has been vocal about his love for his home state of Hawaii, recently spoke out about the devastating fires that have been ravaging the island of Maui. The fire that ravaged the island of Maui left a trail of destruction and heartbreak. The flames swept through the land with unrelenting force. The devastation is almost unimaginable. Homes reduced to ashes, families displaced, and livelihoods lost. The emotional toll is just as severe, with many residents struggling to come to terms with the loss of their beloved island paradise. Jason made headlines following the video he posted, telling tourists to stay away from Maui following this devastated wildfire. He emphasized the need for locals to have access to essential resources without the burden of tourists during this critical time, and surprisingly, Oprah happens to purchase a property. Jason's issue is with Oprah's decision to purchase a house in Maui, which he feels has displaced indigenous communities still reeling from the devastating fires. He believes that Oprah's purchase has further marginalized the native people, who are struggling to recover from the disaster. And that's not all. Jason's annoyance is also on Oprah, and Dwayne acts on camera, speaking of donating money concerning this incident. He clearly stated that it's deeply heartbreaking and disgusting to know that there are people attempting to take advantage of this tragedy. In his opinion, he sees it as pure evil and a way of stealing money from the poor.
On Instagram, pretending to be me, asking for money. Pure evil, in my opinion.
Not mentioning names, he clearly called them scammers. But we know he was talking about Oprah and Dwayne Act, because who else came out talking about donations? Oprah said she has created the People's Fund of Maui that will put money directly in the hands of the people who need it. It got many people talking, saying it is a phony SOS for making money. Many even say Oprah alone could help the survivors rebuild and still have more money than she could ever spend if she really wanted to help. This recent incident has got the public talking and even citing other incidents, including her shows, with many saying she wasn't even generous, and she had other companies and people donate the things she gave away on her shows. This controversy has shown the complex issues surrounding celebrities. Jason Momoa will continue to use his platform to bring attention to the causes he cares about, even if it means ruffling a few feathers along the way. Fans have expressed their disappointment, stating that they initially admired Oprah but felt she had changed over time. Some have criticized her for being hypocritical, citing instances where she preached empathy and understanding but failed to practice what she preached. Others have accused her of using her platform to publicly shame and humiliate those she disagrees with, rather than engaging in constructive dialogue. It seems like no matter what Oprah Winfrey does, she can't escape the scrutiny of the public eye. Is it just that Oprah's unapologetic commitment to speaking her truth and living her life on her own terms is what sparks the flames of criticism? Maybe she is just a complex, multifaceted human being worthy of understanding. What do you think of Oprah? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. Also, click on the next video shown on your screen.
As long as I'm talking to Democrats, I can make them laugh for 1 hour straight about what Republicans do.
This proves Trump's not afraid of Kamala Harris and is not going to avoid issues. He's going to confront them.
Cat Williams shares his insightful opinion on the division that increasingly fractures the Democratic and Republican parties, highlighting the deepening ideological rift and its implications for the political landscape.
This is sad. We've never been here before. We've never been at the point where neither option is good for us in real life.
No.
This is a different conversation. This is, would you rather go back with your ex or would you rather go back with the person before them?
Both bad options.
Both bad options. Like, one guy can barely put his sentences together and the other guy will put sentences together from whatever he's read or whoever told him. Like,
but how do we get here? How do we get here?
All division divides. There's no way around that. All division divides. Politics, even in the beginning when our Constitution was drawn up, the two parties was not what they had in mind.
No.
They always thought that it would be two main and another independent party. They always assumed the independent party would be just as strong as the others. A lot of that just didn't happen, and that's what I've learned more from comedy is that Republicans laugh at the exact same thing that Democrats laugh at. As long as I'm talking to Democrats, I can make them laugh for 1 hour straight about what Republicans do. By the same token, I can go talk to Republicans for 1 whole hour and have them about the stuff that Democrats do. But at the end of the day, who does that? Yeah, your team got an offense and a defense. They're not supposed to be enemies. The enemy is the other side. Well, you can't do politics like that.
Now there's a black female Democrat courting the white vote and a white Republican male appealing to the black electorate, illustrating a complex and shifting political landscape.
This election's crazier than a soup sandwich. One president dropped out, the other was shot in the head. Now you've got a female black Democrat campaigning for the white vote and a white Republican guy campaigning for the black vote. And the Hispanics are like, hola, over here. Trump flew to Chicago today for the Black Journalists Convention, first time Republican nominee to do that in 20 years. Kamala was also invited, but she said she was too busy. But the guy who showed up was treated worse than the woman who ditched.
She may be able to, and here's why I say that. I just listened to the entirety of what you said, and that was clips of Kamala in her own words. And that came after me watching the 17-minute, I think that's what it was, Kamala rally. And I feel like I watched a case of identity theft. She has stolen the identity of a moderate, middle-of-the-road cultural icon and then fled to media fairy tale land where they will let her remake her identity. She talked about being a cop and locking up fraudsters and locking up racists. And then she moved to being this fearless California prosecutor in the tunnels with the cartels, leaving behind her whole record. This woman should be polling at 3%. She is not. This is why, if you're in the Trump campaign, the sign on your door, the sign in the windows, the sign on the corkboards needs to be policy, policy, policy. Because what you just played, Jesse, is the key to success to beating Kamala Harris. Donald Trump's still the favorite, but you got to take this lady seriously because she's a totally different woman than the clips you just played.
Donald Trump masterfully hijacked the news cycle, overshadowing Kamala Harris and capturing the attention of millions of black Americans.
That moment changed the campaign. Donald Trump ripped the news cycle right out of Kamala's hands. That exchange is going to be seen by millions of black Americans. It'll be seen by everyone. And how they react to it will decide the country's future. This is like the Megyn Kelly moment at the debate. Remember, only Rosie O'Donnell. It's going to leave a mark. They say half of life is showing up. Donald Trump showed up. Kamala Harris didn't. Donald Trump didn't have to go to the National Black Journalists Convention in Chicago. What just happened could even cost him votes. But he wanted to go because, as president, he wants to work for them. Kamala not showing up is taking the black vote for granted. If you're invited into someone's house and they disrespect you, doesn't matter who they are, what they look like, black, female, whatever, Trump doesn't tolerate disrespect. And as president, whether you like him or not, whether he makes you feel uncomfortable or not, that's the attitude you want in a leader. Someone who works for your vote and who doesn't allow the country to be disrespected. Might not look pretty, but it works. And his presidency proved that. Mr. Nice Guy Joe Biden and laughing Kamala Harris, politically correct, but cowards, won't stand up for our sovereignty or our safety. So what if Biden and Harris say all the right things and don't make you feel anxious? Country's a mess. Your feelings are the problem. These insecure people are so privileged that they're putting their own personal feelings about a president's vibe over their own countrymen's lives. People are being hurt in America by smooth-talking politicians. In that moment, Trump's not worried, does this hurt me politically? He's defending his honor. He's doing what he thinks is right because his policies benefited the black community more than Biden-Harris's.
Behind the scenes, top Democrats are reportedly nervous about Kamala's chances in crucial battleground states.
Behind all the public fanfare, top Democrats are reportedly anxious over Kamala Harris's prospects in key battleground states, particularly among working-class voters.